Welcome, millionaires and billionaires. As always, I aim to bring you truth, knowledge, and wisdom to assist you in your journey through crypto. So, welcome new viewers, welcome new subscribers. If you are new to the channel, I advise to join the Ghost Ledger Telegram group. It's a new project, which main utility is privacy through the blockchain, so no one can view what's inside your wallet. No one can trace and track your wallet, so it's completely private. So we are doing pre-sale very soon, so don't miss out on pre-sale, on the opportunity to get in very early in a project like this. So the link is in the description below, as well as the website. You can also join the Twitter account. So we did the first lesson, guys, which was setting up your charts. The second lesson was setting up your charts. Then I'm going to teach you guys how to read the Bollinger Bands and also the MACD. So this lesson is lesson number 3. And if you haven't seen lesson 2 or 1, I advise to take a look at those as well to catch up. So we're gonna determine how when price goes in one direction, either up or down, based on what the Bollinger Bands are doing, and also the MACD down here. So most of you already set up your excuse me. Most of you already set up your Bollinger Bands and your indicators. The previous video, the previous lesson, this is what we covered. And so this right here, the brush tool. We'll be using the brush tool a lot. So on any time frame, you can click on any time frame, then you will see what the chart is doing on any given time frame. I'm pretty parched. I need to grab some water. Give me a second. Alright, guys, much better. So on any given time frame, you will see the Bollinger Bands and the MACD will tell you where price is most likely to go. So right now we'll look at the 4-hour time frame. As you can see, whenever this is one way you will tell when there's about to be a huge price movement, either to the upside or to the downside. So whenever you have the Bollinger squeeze like this, whenever the Bollinger squeezes, then we are about to expect high volatility in the market. So that means it's going to be either price is going to explode to the upside, or price will explode to the downside. So as you can see in this area, price did went to the downside, and right here we have the same scenario. Right here we also have the same scenario here. Well, eventually price did after price exploded to the downside, we had another squeeze here as well, which was the price went down into a channel basically, and then you had the explosion to the upside. Then now we are again experiencing another squeeze, which would indicate to me either price is going to explode to the downside, to the upside. This is where you need at least another indicator to determine if what the Bollinger Bands are telling you. So by putting 2 and 2 together, then you can get a better idea of where price is going to go. So for example, right here during the squeeze, price was still in the red on the MACD, so you would expect price to come down. Then once you see the red turn to light orange here, that means selling pressure has been decreased. Whenever there's a lot of red, that means there's a lot of selling pressure. Then whenever it turns from dark red to like light orange like this, price selling pressure has been decreased here. And then you would expect a price to explode to the upside, which it did. And then you saw the green here means the solid greens means high buying pressure. There's a lot of buying in the markets. There's also another indicator here, which is the lines. Whenever the line crosses as well, whenever the green is trending above the red, that means it's in a bullish trend. And when prices cross, when the lines crosses and then the red is on top of the green line, then we are in the descending pattern, which is a downtrend. So right here, based on what the indicator is showing us on the 4-hour time frame, it looks like the MACD is about to turn green. And since we've had a very lengthy time of low selling pressure, so we should expect price to explode to the upside very shortly. And this is where Bitcoin is going to head toward the 25k and the 30k ranges. So this is how you read the Bollinger Band. It's very simple. And also the MACD. So let's clean the chart up a little bit. So this is, in other time frame, the chart will also look different. So let's say, for example, we'll go on the 15-minute time frame. We can already see, let's do this. Most likely we will already see price is beginning to explode to the upside, because we saw what's going to happen on a larger time frame. So what's happening on a lower time frame, see, price is already exploding to the upside. We already have two 15 minutes of green long candles. So price is beginning to explode to the upside, which correlate to, and it corresponds to the chart or analysis we did on the 4-hour time frame. So by looking at the squeeze, then you will either have an uptrend or a downtrend price explosion. And this is where you need at least another indicator to relate to it, which is the MACD, which the MACD is telling us selling pressure has been weakened. And the green is also about to trend upward like this here, and this it's about to cross. So that means price is about to explode to the upside. This is where you would put your longs at, you know, for those that trade on exchanges and trade on other platforms. Then you would put your long here, and then we would wait until the same scenario happens, where we would either take profits or continue holding, whether if it's going to explode to the upside again. So most likely here you will see selling pressure weakens. This is right here, this is where you would sell. How to determine if price is going to reverse? Look at the MACD. If selling pressure has been decreased, as you can see here, then you can expect and correlate it to the Bollinger Bands. Usually when there's a steep rise like this, usually a correction is due, which you saw in the previous video. I believe we made the video around these areas. We did call for a price correction around these areas, and it did happen. So let's look at the higher time frame, 3-day, to get a broader picture and understanding of where the market is going in general. The reason I only I only look at Bitcoin because I can look at any charts and it's going to be the same. But the only reason why Bitcoin chart is used is because it has more volume, and then it moves first before the other coins. Yeah, it looks like we're about to have another 3 day worth of green candles. So expect um, the next few days to be green, so we can continue to look at the longer time frame to see how long will the green market last. So we can expect another good week of a green market, because you can see just that candle here is 1 week. So right now we are still moving up on the weekly, and I would expect it to at least get that candle to at least get into the 25, 26 ranges. And we can also verify that by looking at one of the time frames. Let's see. And then plug in our indicators, which is the Fibonacci extension, and then we'll get an idea where price will go. Let's see if we can plug. Yeah, we can actually plug it on the 4-hour time frame. You can plug it on any time frame. Just find one that's easier to read than others. So what we're gonna do is plug in the fib extension. You're always gonna use the fib extension to know where price will go before you take your profits. And that's another good indicator to use along. That's the Fibonacci extension is used only when it will tell you when to take profit. So before the market start crashing down again, or before it's reverses. So how to use, I'm going to show you how to use the fib extension here. Okay, let's erase this. Like I said, I don't want to make the video too long, guys. I want to keep each lesson at least 30 minutes and under. So once you have your fib extension, click on your fib. So what you're going to do is you're going to start at the first bottom where price began. You're going to click it here, and then you're going to drag, you're going to click at the bottom where price started, and then drag it and click on at the peak of price here, and then you will drag it where price stopped, where correction happened here. So now it's going to give us an idea of where to take profits before the market come crashing back down again. So this is where it shows you Bitcoin will get around these areas in the blue box here, around the 1.6, around the 1 to 1.6 areas, which correlates to the charts I've shown you earlier, and it's showing 26,400. It's gonna get into the 25,600 through the 26,400. This is where Bitcoin is heading right now. And like I said, we'll on the next lesson we'll look back at the I'm pretty sure it's going there anyway, so you can look back and see how accurate we were. So once it gets there, then you will take profits on all your coins, because everything is gonna come crashing back down. I would expect it to come back into the 23 ranges to the 24 ranges. And like I said, we have to be vigilant of the black swan. I believe the black swan is going to happen at the big correction on the daily time frame, which is we are a little bit I would say a few weeks away from now. So once it gets up here, then we'll plug in more indicators to determine how low it's gonna come before it starts going back up again. this is where you have the skills to double and triple your bags in crypto by selling, knowing exactly when to sell, and once it corrects, at least it's always going to correct at least 50%, maybe even more, and then you just buy back at the bottom. And this is pretty much just the basics, all of it. So that right there just shows you just how to trade. And the more later videos is we're just gonna go more into details about everything else, but just so far we've covered just the basics on, we've put it into the most simplest form to understand, so you know how to trade. I'm sure most of you have to watch the videos a few times to understand it, because it's not expected to understand everything on the first go. So until the next video, guys, we'll look forward to lesson number 4. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to join the Ghost Ledger community and the project, and don't miss out on pre-sale, and so that way you know when the wallet is going to be available on the App Store, so you may download it and start using it. Until the next time, guys, peace.